This is K9WLW with another video. Today's video is going to be how to cross mode on your Openspot 2 or Openspot 3 for that matter from a DMR radio over to C4FM, specifically to either the YSF or FCS reflectors. Let's get started. Okay, now if you've already used your Openspot 2 or 3 for DMR, you're going to probably recognize that I'm connected to the Homebrew MMDVM server, Brandmeister 3102 frequency, modem mode, DMR, and so forth. And of course you have your call sign and your DMR ID probably all set up in the hotspot. There's one setting on the connectors page in the DMR mode that you want to make sure is properly set at the very bottom of the, doesn't have to be the advanced mode. I have that unchecked. I like to not use advanced mode when I can and use it only when I have to. But at the very bottom of the not advanced mode is a route cross mode calls to ID. Okay, this is very important. You want to put the number 9 in there if it isn't there already and hit the save button right below it. What that is telling your hotspot to do is to transfer all the C4FM traffic that you're going to connect to connect to your radio in DMR mode via talk group 9. So you'll need to set the 9 there in the route cross mode calls to ID 9 group call. Save that, and once that is set up, you're ready to go ahead and set up the cross mode. You'll also, of course, need to set up talk group 9 in your radio. So you'll set up your radio so that you'll connect with your hotspot to YSF, but you'll talk to your hotspot and listen to your hotspot in your DMR radio via talk group 9. I hope that makes sense. So talk group 9 is the cross-moding talk group for DMR to YSF. To get started for cross-moding, the first place I like to go is the quick setup menu, which is accessed by that little QS button in the bottom right-hand corner. Tap on that. And I like this because you can set up whatever radio you want for whatever network you want. And it asks you for what type of radio. Well, in this case, we're going to select DMR for a DMR radio. Okay. And then the second thing it asks is what network do you want to connect to? We're going to try first the YSF reflectors. So I'm going to tap on that or click on that if you're using a Windows device. And then the next page that comes up is pretty simple. All you need is your call sign and which YSF reflector you want to connect to. I am going to pick a different one. It's already loaded up America's link because that's the last one I was connected to. So I'm going to pick something that's probably not busy. It's a long list, so there's a search feature. I'm going to search anything with the word Ohio in it, just for an example. So I type in Ohio, and it narrows it down to this handful of choices. CQ Ohio, Ohio Link, and so forth. I'm going to connect to Ohio Link 48038. So I'm going to highlight that, tap on it, and now that it's loaded, I hit the connect button. The radio is ready to receive. It's already tuned to the right frequency. And here we go to connect. Now before I do, I'm going to let you know, if you've not used YSF before, you will hear announcements anytime you connect to a YSF or FCS reflector. The Openspot will talk to you in its computer voice, telling you what you're connecting to, which is a nice audible feature, so you know that you're successfully connected or not. Now, the information that comes from the hotspot voice is also transmitted to your DMR radio in DMR Talk Group 9. So as long as you have talk group 9 programmed or ready to receive, or you're in promiscuous mode, which I discussed the importance of in a previous video, you will hear the announcements. So let's connect. All right, let's see what happened here. Try it again. Apparently my hotspot's hung up, so bear with me a moment. Sometimes when I transition from one mode to another, my hotspot gets a little glitchy and it times out. So I apologize for that. It usually only takes a moment. And
Openspot, profile 1, ready.
Okay, profile 1 is ready. It will boot up here in just a second.
Openspot connected to YSF reflector 48038.
Okay, you heard the announcement. I'm connected to 48038. I'll refresh the browser and it should also show that. Sorry about that delay.
WV8REI, W8SPV.
Okay, you can see talk group 9, color code 01, time slot 1 is being sent out of the hotspot at the bottom there, and apparently there's a little bit of traffic in the Ohio group. But you can see we successfully connected.
Can you hear me in there, old man? W8SPV trying to get through WV8REI on this Ohio link.
Okay. All right, well, you can clearly see it successfully connected. Let's see, Ohio link is known as reflector. Go to the connectors page, 48038. I want you to remember that all YSF reflectors have a 5-digit code that they're known as. That will come important later in the video. I'm going to do a quick connect over to America's link, which is also known as 89804. I know that one by heart. So I can even type 89804, and you see it narrows it down to one choice. I highlight that, hit the save button, and it should connect.
Openspot connected to YSF reflector 89804.
Okay. And it's as simple as that. You have connected to 89804, also known as America's link. I'm stunned there's no traffic there on a Saturday or Friday evening. But nonetheless, we are successfully connected there. I'm ready to QSO as long as I transmit with talk group 9. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I had 4,000 on my...
Server not found.
Okay, I have to dial talk group 9. I forgot to set that up in the radio. Okay, there's my talk group 9. So now I would be keying up on the reflector anytime I transmit in talk group 9. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how you can change reflectors from the radio. You can do that with a DMR radio on the YSF reflectors. That 5-digit code is all you need. I believe, let me see what Ohio's number was. I should have wrote it down. I believe it was 48038, but I'm not sure. 48038. Okay, I'm still connected to, I know it says Ohio there, but it's in red. I'm not connected there. But I'm still connected to America's link, so I'm going to connect to 48038. Well, let me show you how you do that from a DMR radio. You just do a private call to the 5-digit number, 48038, and a quick key with private call 48038, and it should connect me to that reflector, and then you'll hear the announcement. There's the transmission, unkey,
Openspot connected to YSF reflector 48038.
There you have it. Now I'm connected back to Ohio Link 48038. If I wanted to go back to America's Link, I would just do a private 89804. Quick key.
Openspot connected to YSF reflector 89804.
So now I'm connected to that. Now remember, to QSO, I have to switch back to group call 9. That's a quick shortcut on the Anytone. Now it will transmit talk group 9. See? Talk group 9. So that would allow me to QSO in the reflector. Okay. Now we're going to go into another connector, also known as the FCS reflectors. It works similarly, but with a slight difference. In the Openspot platform, they've separated the YSF and FCS reflectors into a separate connector. Let me get that connector page up again. And you'll see YSF reflector. I'm going to select FCS. And then you hit switch to selected.
Connected to XCS 3 room 90.
Okay. I forgot to turn the volume up. Sorry about that. But it's now connected to FCS reflector 3 room 90, also known as FCS 390. That happens to also be an America's Link connection through the FCS reflector world. Okay. Now, the way you QSY from one FCS reflector to another is you have to know the 3-digit number of the FCS reflector you want to go to. So I'm going to look up, okay, here's one. Alabama Link is FCS 00358. So I'd want to go to FCS 358. So the way you do that from the radio, you do a private call, 358. Quick key.
Connected to XCS 3 room 58.
And I have to switch back to talk group 9 to QSO. So there you go, talk group 9. It will connect and transmit over the reflector. It's that easy. Again, it's a little switching. You have the manual dial. If you know how to manually dial a private call with a quicker chunk, it will take you where you want to go. Again, you have to know the numbers. And then you do a group call 9 for QSO and monitoring of the reflector traffic. It's that simple, and you can go anywhere you want on the FCS reflectors or YSF reflectors from your DMR radio. It's as simple as that. Well, that really wraps it up. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to comment or question below, or you can email me at cq2meters@yahoo.com. 73s, this is K9WLW.